Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to NIPS Home School. How are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Here I am Kamul Nahar, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 5, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class, and our today's topic is chapter 10, and we will discuss short question answer from this chapter. So all of you take your book and go to chapter 10. And what is the name of this chapter? Could you remember? Yes, democratic attitude. So let's start our class. We will discuss some questions, some short questions from this chapter, and there are some examples of short questions from chapter 10. And my dear students, the first question is, what is democratic attitude? And you will get the answer in your book, page number 78. Now look in the first paragraph, it's given there, and you will make your answer from the first paragraph. What is democratic attitude? And the answer is to reach a decision on the basis of the majority of people's opinion, and to respect that decision is called democratic attitude. That means it is also democratic value. The answer will be the same. Now number 2. Name 2 situations at school where democratic decision could be made. And in your book the answer is given. Now look, we can select our captain, and we can also arrange the classroom or organize any program like sports program in our school, or we can elect a group leader, or we can also elect our captain. So you can choose any 2 options from your book, and it is given in the page number 78. And the answer is 2 situations at school where democratic decisions could be made are: number 1, electing class captain; number 2, arranging the classroom. You can also choose other situations from your school, or you can make it by yourself. Now number 3, name 2 situations at home where democratic decisions could be made. And the answer is 2 situations at home where democratic decisions could be made are: choosing what we like to eat, selecting how we decorate our house. And dear students, go to page number 80. In the first paragraph is given there, there's 3 options. You can choose any 2 from these options, or you can make your own answer by yourself. Now number 4, what does democracy mean? Why should we practice democracy? Now what does democracy mean? It given in your book, and the word democracy means what? Yes, we all know it. Democracy means rule by the people, and is given in the page number 78, the first line of the first paragraph. And my dear students, now look, there are 2 parts in this question. So we will make 2 paragraphs to give the answer of this question. And what is our next question? Why should we practice democracy? You will not get this answer directly in your book. You need to make it by yourself. From the first paragraph. And what is our answer? We should practice democracy because it teaches us to respect opinions of the other people and take decisions based on the opinions of the majority. That means it is similar to democratic attitude. So why we need to practice? Why do we need to practice democracy? Or why is it necessary to practice democracy? Because it teaches us to respect opinions of the other people, and we can take decision based on the opinions of the majority. So we can make our own answer, or we can follow this example. Now number 5, what is family? Why is it necessary to practice democracy in the family? So it's not given in your book. You need to make your answer after reading this chapter. What you have understood from your text, you will apply it here. A family is a group consisting of 2 parents. In our family, we have father and mother, and also we have brother and sister. That means they have the parents have their children and they all live together, and this group of people is called family. So the definition is, and what is family? A family is a group consisting of two parents and their children living together as a unit. And my dear students, you can also give another definition. You can make the definition by yourself. I mean, you can express your opinion or express your answer, or you can give your answer by yourself. Now the next part, why is it necessary to practice democracy in the family, or why should we practice democracy in the family? It is necessary to practice democracy in the family to maintain peace and harmony among the family members. So when we take the opinions of our of the other family members, there will be a friendly relationship among the family members, and they, all of the members feel valued and they will express their opinions. Now number 6, Mr. Rafiq works in an office. Give 2 examples of practicing democracy in the workplace. So the answer is given in page number 80. You can take the help of the second paragraph from this page to give the answer. And 2 examples of practicing democracy in workplace are: consult with co-workers regarding any important matter, and number 2, taking decision on production of goods according to the opinion of the majority. And the question might come, why do we need to practice democracy in the office? Why? Because the employee will feel valued and they will feel encouraged to express their views, and they will be inspired to work more in the office. So we need to practice democracy in the office or in the workplace. Now question number 7. What is patriotism? Why is patriotism needed? The answer is not directly given in your book. You need to make your own answer. So what is patriotism? That means to love our country, isn't it? Yes. And that means we will be faithful, we will be trustworthy. And the definition is, loyalty of a person to his or her own nation is called patriotism. Loyalty means faithfulness, trueness. That means you will not do anything which will go against your country, and you will be faithful to your country. That means you will not betray to your country. So that is called patriotism. You will love your country, you will do the work, which is good for your country. We will not do any work which is harmful for our country. And why is patriotism needed? Patriotism is needed for liberty, sovereignty and development of a country. That means patriotism is needed to maintain our freedom and for the development of our country. The last one, number 8. What kind of state is Bangladesh politically? What is the principle of running the state? So we all know the answer. What kind of state? Yes, politically Bangladesh is a democratic state, because we choose our representative by voting. And what is the principle of running the state? This is the second part of the question, so we will make a paragraph. And what is the principle? Yes, because ours is a democratic country, so democracy is the principle of running the state. So my dear students, these are the examples of short questions answer. But if you want to do better, you need to go through the whole chapter. And my dear students, there is a homework, and the homework number is 4. From chapter 10, you will do short question answer 1, 2, 3. That means number 1, what is democratic attitude? Number 2, name 2 situations at school where democratic decisions could be made. Number 3, name 2 situations at home where democratic decisions could be made. So my dear students, that's all for today, and I hope you have understood our today's topic. Dear students, these are the examples of short questions answer, and you will go through the chapter again and again, and you will try to make the try to understand the lessons properly. But if you have any inquiries or questions regarding this chapter, you can contact me over messenger or phone. Dear students, you will do your homework regularly, because it's very important. Now you can ask why. Because your SBA, CT and time marks will be given on the basis of submitting your homework copies. So all of you do your homework regularly, study a lot, practice regularly, listen to your parents and stay safe. So see you again. Allah Hafiz.